So introducing first the challenger.
Hurry up, we gotta pay
He hails from Dixon, Illinois, weighing in at 205 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bobby the Business Houston!
Welcome to the Nosebleed Seats. I'm the Mad Conservative Crime Fighter. Well, this week we're going to go back in time. One of my favorite promotions in the Central Illinois region was Next Generation Wrestling. But Next Generation Wrestling has not run an event for the past 2 years. But that doesn't mean we at the NBS can't enjoy NGW Wrestling. And so we're going to do that this week on the program as we continue our series, Pro Wrestling Central Illinois. This event was taped at the Adrenaline Rush Club in Bartonville, Illinois, and unfortunately local politicians did this club in as they didn't want teenagers having fun. As Bobby Houston runs his mouth. But in a rare turn of events, the politicians got punished severely for their misdeeds. They voted to shut down this club, and the mayor and 2 members of the city council, one of the two being the driving force for closing the club, got voted out of office a few months later. And deservedly so. They were corrupt, crooked politicians, and so I say good riddance to them.
This young man hails from Rock Island, Illinois, weighing in at 157 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is CJ Esparza!
And here comes the opposition, 1/2 of Zero Gravity. They were holding the NGW Tag Team titles at the time. He is CJ Esparza, high flyer, former Central Illinois champion at New Midwest Wrestling. Held numerous tag titles, the Dreamwave tag titles, the AAW tag titles during 2010, and they just reclaimed the Dreamwave Tag Team Championship from Bobby Houston and Waylon Beck up at Dreamwave a couple of weeks ago on April the 9th. It's an iPay-per-view event that you can find out more about by going to dreamwavewrestling.com.
Shut up! I'm headed for NGW and that alone. No! You take it up with the promoter. You take it up with the promoter. I just... Not you! Dan is the man! Dan the man!
If you're wondering what that was about, Bobby Houston, for some reason, seemed to have a problem with being filmed at wrestling events, and then footage of those events being put on DVD to be sold to fans.
Your mama ain't clean.
I guess he didn't like the arrangements made with the promoter, but this footage is not being taped for DVD. It's being taped for the use of the promoter.
This kid just asked me if I'm ready.
And to be aired on programs like this one, the Nosebleed Seats Television, and to be put on YouTube as CJ Esparza slaps Bobby Houston in the rear as he's joined with the fans still and not wanting to start this matchup. Referee for this contest, Dan the Man, before he became a wrestler, he was a referee for NGW as he was learning his craft. Dan the Man was, I had to wonder, did Dan the Man make the right choice of becoming a professional wrestler and no longer being a referee, as CJ Esparza gets a cross arm breaker on Bobby the Business Houston. And Dan the Man calls for a break. Bobby Houston. Bobby Houston currently is not scheduled to appear at New Midwest First Blood on April 23rd at Lanphier High School. That is this weekend. Go to newmidwest.com if you want to find out more information about that. CJ Esparza made his return to New Midwest Wrestling at Ace of Spades as they ran in to help out Blake Steele in who had a replacement tag team partner just double cross him in a match against the Kentucky Buffet of Alex Castle and Matt Cage. Zero Gravity came out of nowhere. Oh, look at this! Dan the Man slams Bobby Houston. Bobby Houston a bit surprised by Dan the Man, but he really shouldn't be because Bobby Houston was Dan the Man's teacher. Bobby Houston trained Dan the Man to be a professional wrestler. CJ Esparza is scheduled to appear at Great American Wrestling's next event, April 22nd, in Bellevue, Illinois, at the Bellevue Plaza. They'll be taking on the duo of Nick Brubaker and Mr. 450 Hammett as Bobby Houston gets back in the ring. Zero Gravity made their return to New Midwest Wrestling, helping out Blake Steele, and they won a 6-man tag against the Kentucky Buffet and Jay Spade, as Eric Ruffington was unavailable that night to team with Blake Steele, as was Blake Steele unavailable to team with Eric Ruffington back at Rivalry in Kincaid, as Eric Ruffington had to team with Benz, his own partner was unavailable, and they won a match against Southern Comfort, Randy Ray, and the Dixieland Destroyer. So we have a leg sweep by Bobby Houston, only a 2 count on CJ Esparza. He's trying to break that bridge that CJ Esparza has, and Houston gets met up with the knees of one CJ Esparza, and CJ Esparza up on his feet, going up the ropes, and an arm drag on Bobby Houston, the Business, and CJ Esparza lays in that forearm on one Bobby the Business Houston. Oh, tried to catch him with a boot. CJ caught it, runs up the body of Bobby Houston. Oh, faked him out. There's a roll up, 2 count. Esparza to a wheelbarrow. Victory roll, 1, 2, 2 count. CJ Esparza, small package on Bobby Houston, 1, 2, 2 count. CJ to a wheelbarrow again. Oh, he drops him on the top rope, and Houston with a knee to the head, and down goes CJ. Well, Bobby Houston's asking who's the man. It's actually Dan the Man to his left there. And look at this, a boot choke from Bobby Houston. Bobby Houston was unsuccessful in his heavyweight title match against Ryan Phoenix at Ace of Spades. And Bobby Houston drives the knee into, oh, a thumb to the throat by Bobby Houston. Zero Gravity currently not scheduled to appear at New Midwest First Blood, but we hope to see him back in the New Midwest ring very soon, as they were very, very missed on that roster. So they have a tag team initiative going at New Midwest Wrestling, and they need all the top tag teams they can get. And Bobby Houston ran CJ Esparza into the corner. Slams his head into that top turnbuckle, and Bobby Houston back in control of this matchup. Oh, and right boot! Boot wipe of the face of CJ Esparza. And Houston drives the knee to the head of CJ Esparza. And CJ's in trouble here. Oh, 2 count. Bobby Houston continuing the assault on one CJ Esparza. Bobby Houston, the 2011 NBS Golden Microphone winner. CJ Esparza, the 2011, one half of the 2011 NBS Tag Team of the Year. And CJ Esparza going for a sunset flip on Bobby Houston, trying to pull the business over. Houston sits down on him, gets a 2 count. Oh, CJ tries another roll up. Oh, and there's a clothesline to the head. And CJ Esparza goes down.
Come on. Here we go.
And Houston with a 1-foot cover. That's not going to beat CJ Esparza. He should know better. CJ Esparza, one of the most resilient middleweight wrestlers around. And Houston takes CJ into the corner. There's a drop toe hold, and Houston gets a face full of turnbuckle, and CJ off the ropes. Oh, look at that. Delivers a blow to the back of Bobby Houston. Oh, look at that. Caught him in it midair and dropped him. I don't know if he's going for a backbreaker, but he took him down. Didn't get all of what he was originally trying for there, but got a 2 count. And CJ Esparza is in trouble. Houston, Irish whip. Clothesline missed. CJ Esparza! DDT. And Houston is in La La Land. And there's a super kick to the head by CJ Esparza, taking down Bobby Houston. There's a cover. 1, 2, 2 count.
Come on, DTM.
Can't quite put him away there. And CJ Esparza looking to go for the kill here. Puts him into position. It looks like CJ is going up. CJ to the top rope. He's checking the ceiling to see if he has enough height to do whatever he wants to do. And there's a shooting star press. Lands on his feet. It's not his target. Oh, there's the RKO or the diamond cutter, whichever you want to call it. And this may be it, too. Oh, a 2 count. CJ Esparza kicked out of that diamond cutter. And what's going on here? Bobby Houston pulls something out of his trunks. What's he got? He's got a weapon in his hand, it looks like. He's wrapping it around his fist. Oh, he tried. CJ got out of the way. Well, he should go for the disqualification, but look at this roll up, only a 2 count. Bobby Houston got away with one there. Oh, look at this. Oh no! Pull the rope. Oh, come on. Bobby Houston steals this. Hooker by crook. Bobby Houston had a foreign object in his hand. Dan the Man took it away. Bobby Houston still gets a pinfall on CJ Esparza using the ropes to his advantage. Dan the man didn't even see it. Good Lord. 10 minutes, 30 seconds. Bobby Houston wins this match against 1/2 of Zero Gravity, but Zero Gravity can take comfort in the fact that they're once again Dreamwave World Tag Team Champions and will be back. Catch the Nosebleed Seats TV on demand anytime. Just go to stlwc.lip.tv, select your episode, watch and enjoy the show. The NBS TV on stlwc.lip.tv.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. You heard me the first time. Introducing first. This man hails from the Royal Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Weighed in at 175 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Prince Mustafa Ali!
Well, for our second contest of this half hour at NBS TV, we're going to take a look at a man that is currently retired from professional wrestling, although he is currently acting as a trainer for Dreamwave Wrestling. Prince Mustafa Ali lost a loser leaves town match at Dreamwave Wrestling that the NBS flagged as the 2011 NBS Match of the Year. Prince Ali versus Acid. Acid won the Dreamwave World Championship. I have to correct myself. It's the Dreamwave Heavyweight Championship. A world title is a title that gets defended overseas, not just in the United States or, let's say, the town of La Salle, Peru. But Acid captured the Dreamwave Championship after the previous champion, Jason Hades, abruptly retired from professional wrestling. He's looking to go into another career. So Jason Hades has called it quits in a shocker, in my opinion. Unexpected that Jason Hades was looking to retire from the wrestling business. But if you want to check out the Dreamwave's next show, it's on May 7th in La Salle, Peru, the Knights of Columbus Hall. Go to dreamwavewrestling.com for more information on that as the opposition comes out. And this is a kind of a Greta Garbo of professional wrestling. Axis, William Hatcher, former New Midwest Tag Team Champion, teamed with Ryan Phoenix as mmwa-sicw, and Axis abruptly retired from the wrestling business in February of 2010, following a rather brutal ladder match at Broken Promises 2010. And that ladder match just took so much out of him, he decided he just did not want to do this anymore. And Robbie McCann, as you can see in the ring, for a third year in a row, he's the NBS Referee of the Year, and Prince Mustafa Ali not wanting to get in the ring with Axis. 3 years running, Robbie McCann is your Referee of the Year and the only NBS award winner to win 3 years in a row, much less twice in a row. And Prince Mustafa Ali, as you can see here, is not wanting to get in that ring. One more spotlight card I want to bring everybody to their attention.
You're insane! You're insane!
Great American Wrestling is going to be coming to the Peoria area at Bellevue, Illinois at the Bellevue Plaza Gymnasium, 325 Bellevue Avenue. Features a card of Ryan Phoenix taking on Scott Keys. Nick Brubaker and Mr. 450 Hammett taking on Zero Gravity. Scotty Hostess and Gunnar Franks taking on Austin Advent and Marcus Crane. That's Great American Wrestling at the Bellevue Plaza, Friday, April 22nd, 7 o'clock start if you're out in the Peoria area. MyGAW.com if you want to find out more information about that card. And Prince Mustafa Ali is headed out to the floor. A little frustrated here.
Yeah, take that. Where's your camel now? Yeah.
Prince Mustafa Ali, I believe, is going to wrestle one more match. I don't believe he's going to stay retired. He's is missing being in the ring, fighting against any and all comers, and I believe he will strap on the boots and wrestle again sometime in 2011. I do not believe he will stay retired. Now that he is training the next generation of professional wrestlers, and one of the students did make his debut at Dreamwave back on April the 9th, as Prince Mustafa Ali runs the ropes. And, oh, look at that! Prince Ali rode the momentum of that hip toss by Axis and pulled off a pinning predicament, but only a 2 count there. Axis trying to tie up Prince Mustafa Ali, finally gets him over, only a 2 count. And Prince Ali with an elbow to the head of Axis off the ropes. And look at that, flying head scissors into a roll-up, only a 2 count. Axis, one of the members of the Midwest Mob, along with Zero Gravity and Nick Brubaker, and another roll-up. One. Well, they're in the ropes there. And Prince Ali with a knockout blow to Axis. And there's a hard chop and takes down Axis again. Axis seems to be stunned. One of the dream matches I'd like to see in 2011 would be all the members of the Midwest Mob, Zero Gravity, Axis, and Nick Brubaker taking on the C4. That would be Alex Castle, Christian Rose, Stain Cannon, and Matt Cage. Oh, and Axis slams the head of Prince Ali into the corner. Axis off the ropes with a couple of clotheslines.
Watch your step.
He's still a bit dazed as he's stumbling around a little bit. Oh, he put his head down. And Prince, oh, look at that power slam. Axis, oh, 2 count. Axis is no longer active in the ring. Danny Cannon just decided to step away from the ring himself. So the C4 and the Midwest Mob are each down a member. Prince Ali gets out of the way of that charge. Oh, there's a shot to the head. Oh, an illegal hair pull. And snaps the back of his head off the top rope. That's not a legal maneuver. Prince Ali buying himself some time. Casually gets back in the ring, goes for a cover. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Prince Ali not quite putting away. Axis, William Hatcher.
You're not wearing socks, huh?
Axis, the big man among the Midwest Mob, and Prince Ali just about slugged Axis out of the ring, and look at this! Oh my gosh! Prince Ali sends Axis head first to the floor. Prince Ali continuing this onslaught against Axis.
American salsa. Salsa's primarily made in Mexico.
Prince Ali, one of the top wrestlers in the Midwest. Someone we sorely miss on the independent scene, as if he wanted to, he could make the roster at Ring of Honor, Dragon Gate USA. He could make the roster at TNA or WWE for if he wanted to. And there's a drop kick to the back of the head, and this may be all. 2 count. Axis still has a little bit of fight left in him, but Axis still does not have his wits about him. He is having trouble regaining his balance. And Axis gets caught again, and there's a neck breaker, and this may be it. 1, 2, and another 2 count. I would have thought Prince Ali would have put away Axis there. Prince Ali, what is he doing? A little bit of showboating there as he finally locks in the camel clutch, although he doesn't have it locked in. You've got to drape those arms across over your knees to get the full leverage against the neck, and Axis slips out, turns it into a chin lock, and then a jawbreaker. Roll up, only a 2 count. And, a double clothesline, and both men are down.
That wasn't nice.
Referee Robbie McCann counting both men here. Can't see this ending in a double countout. But Axis is back on his feet first. Kind of surprised. Axis picks him up. Looks like he's going for the Axis tilt here, and he nails it. But Prince Ali rolls into the corner, and Axis cannot cover his man. And Axis eats a boot. Oh, but there's a lung blower from Axis. And Axis may have gotten his balance back. Oh, look at this. Suplex into a short powerbomb, but only a 2 count. Robbie McCann with a 2 count.
He's working for them 72 virgins.
Who is going to win this contest? Axis picks up Prince Mustafa Ali. There's a forearm shot to the head. Axis charges. And look at this. Feet on the ropes again. No. Axis gets out. There's the cover. 1. That's it. Axis reverses. The feet on the ropes, and Prince Ali cannot believe it. Axis wins this match in 9 minutes and 15 seconds. And that's going to do it for this edition of the Nosebleed Seats. We'll be back next week with more action from somewhere in Central Illinois. We'll see you next time.